welcome back everybody, or welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is K-Hug, or Kyler if you will. Today's episode 9 of our Let's Play World. I'm gonna go ahead and just get that loaded up. So yeah, what did we get done today? We got a blaze farm set up. We had some things to go over, some progress done on the orb, or the sphere core, whatever you want to call it. We got some of that done. Yeah, so we got some things in the working today. I think we need to probably work on getting rid of our rudimentary manual sugarcane farm and get something more automatic. Let me see if I can, I'm sorry, I'm going to pull up my chat room. Nope. Here we are. I also noticed that we've got 7 views in all of our videos so far. Well, on Minecraft Let's Play World, we've got some pretty good views, but there's only 6 of you subscribed. So if you're that 7th guy in the last 2 videos who's been coming and hanging out, leave a like, leave a follow. Also, I need to get my social media stuff put into my, I'm just gonna set this like up against my screen. This is not ideal, but I don't have a way of holding my phone at the moment. Okay. But yeah, I'll also get my social media stuff put up because I know we have a lot of, I'm putting all these videos on YouTube, and so I've got episodes 1 through 8. This will be 9. This will go later today or even tomorrow. And then as well as some Call of Duty stuff, some highlights, some Warzone, some Search and Destroy, and I think some Overwatch 2, might be 1 or 2 videos of that. I don't know if I put the second one up there because there were some questionable things my friends said. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get some Minecraft music in here, because that's fun to listen to, and you can already hear, hopefully, what is going on in here today. So, we worked off, gotta get you on screen. Alright, so we worked off camera. Yep. Okay, so if you remember correctly, we found our way to this another fortress, and actually I'll open this door briefly, I pray. There's nothing out here. Alright, so that's exactly where we died. Pretty close to where we died and then couldn't get our stuff back. What we found is there was a blaze spawner in here, so we removed this out. I can kind of talk over the process. These are all pretty similar, so it's a 9x9 room. There's a slab above that. I think you need to put a glass block. Is this another spawn? We'll look into that. 9x9 room that funnels down, and then they drop through these fence gates, and they're not vertical because they're nether wood. You can see this. So entity cramming is a thing. We do know that this is never going to be perfect because we do have a max of 200 in the spawnable area. That's kind of Minecraft's hidden coding. So, but yeah, we can get down here and repair our tools every once in a while. You know, get plenty of blaze rods. You know, we don't even have looting in this section quite a bit already. This is a chest. Kind of dump our stuff and lock ourselves in this box and let these guys build up. We're kind of testing not a whole lot of offline, but let this sit for about 10-15 minutes, and we get about 20 or so. So I don't know how many we'll get in total. Maybe it would be nice to do other things. Like I can sit and do this while doing homework or studying, or you know, just checking on my stream doing stuff. So and then this goes to somewhere around 2600 on the map. So this is a new place for us to kind of linger around if we want to put any crazy farms away from all of everything. You know, everything else we got. It's a good place to do that. So let me show you how we get down in here. Which, it's not the safest place. So you do have to, like, you know, check your surroundings right here, make sure that's happening. Come down. We can always stop in here. It's kind of nice to have this little. Who's in the floor? This little walkway. The withers haven't been able to get in here yet, and so I must have dug underneath here at one point in time. Oh yeah, we saw that one. Okay. But yeah, we can also farm wither skeletons right there in that doorway, which is pretty nice. So yeah, we just this is the road that we built, and actually that's where we went in the first time. It was right there. So this is just everything's the same. We just went a little deeper, found that spawner, built it up. So that is one thing we achieved. And we're just gonna sneak past all these endermen. Yeah, that is exactly why I hate this road. These suckers like to pop in when you're least expecting it, and right in front of you while you're trying to walk. Like, one sounds mad right now, and I don't know who it could possibly be. Um, but we did kind of clear this little section out here, and if we do have one mad at us, we just try and jump off. And you get in here, and they can't get to you, but you can get to them, so you stare them in the eyes. And since they can't get underneath here, you just give a couple swings, they'll pop around a few times. It does kind of cause an issue when that's a different one. See, this can cause an issue in the fact that you can't see. I'm pretty sure he went and died. But here's the first one. And now he's brought us a block. Can I have that? There we are. Yep, that's pretty much it. That's the updates we have for you here. Now, the updates back home. Go check those out. Well, it appeared okay. I'd say I was inside the portal. That was really strange. Okay, yeah. So we continued this little roof section over. Kind of been filling it out. We've got a reason for that, and we'll go over that here in a minute. You can see I'm trying to use this as a way to update. So remember what it looked like last time? There was a giant hole here actually. We had about 6-7 chests of dirt, and we haven't even started mining what's underneath of us. You know, all around in this area. But we're slowly filling this giant pit in. I think I've got about 3 layers of dirt on top of it. It's just a giant dripstone cave, and we're going to have entrance to it when we dig our hole down. We found that in the center when we did that. So we're just going to kind of fill it in. I didn't like that giant blob of, like, you know, it was kind of like this. We might fill this one in too, but that was a huge one there, so it just made it look a little strange. Yeah, so we've slowly filled that in. We did train some more of us out, and this was, it did look more trained because this was brown from the dirt, and it has grown back since because we've been doing a lot of other stuff, but we've been making progress, that's for sure. Let's get this stuff in there. We don't really need any of this, so okay, we don't have a place for that. Okay, and then what else have we obtained? Okay, yes. We started working on the new portion of the orb, the sphere, whatever we're calling it. Just kind of working on the sidewall just to close this off so I didn't fall. We've got an efficiency 5 now. We locked this one in at efficiency 541. I don't know if this is cheap. So I really don't think this is cheap, but this is kind of the last one we needed. We wanted efficiency 5, sharpness 5, and unbreaking 3. So this one we haven't locked in yet. Oh, we did lock in. 64 for sharpness. We're not going to use a whole lot of them. But, you know, actually we're going to use 1 per tool. So 1 per sword. So maybe we'll have a sword as well as this diamond axe. So I don't foresee that being a problem. It's a little expensive, but that's why we're getting our paper. Our next step that we're going to talk about. That's how we're getting that started. So we just really need to get this guy to be a unbreaking 3, which I've been super struggling with. So we're going to wait on that in a minute. And now this guy actually has grown up. I didn't expect this to happen so quickly. We're going to start working on getting our armor too, which I think we're going to put like our armor down here. We're going to have 4 different stalls here, and it'll be like a, you know, helmet, pants, chest, and boots. We'll see how quickly we can do that. And I want to... Where is a bed? That's what we're looking for. Because it looks like with him being grown, I'm a little concerned we don't have a bed. That's right, we have 1 wool. I'm a little concerned that another villager is going to pop up. We don't have a cart to get him in because we're using it. Yeah, I think there's one in there. And they may have grown up, which is unfortunate because now we'll have to kill them. Yeah. Well, maybe not. If we open this up. As long as you can't get back to that bed. We've got 2 villagers. I really am liking this villager farmer and a breeder. I don't think we should ever get rid of it. Maybe we make a secondary sphere, just kind of like a strange little baby orb out there, and just get rid of this when we don't need it. I don't know, because I like having that there. The access to villagers whenever I want is going to be great. We'll see. We're gonna need it for farmers for sure, but other than that, we'll wait and find out. So yeah, we need to figure. I'm pretty sure a cauldron is a leather worker, a weathersmith, I think, or something like that. So we'll look into that. But what we want to do today, and I don't want to have time on stream, but we'll get it done off stream for sure, because I do have the rest of today and tomorrow before Friday morning when I said I was going to do it. So if you're kind of new here, that's the best update I can give is I'm probably trying to do Let's Plays Monday, Wednesday, Fridays in the mornings. That's when I have the most available free time. Um, I know we have another one of these somewhere too. I really need to work on sorting my stuff out. A sorting system, at least some sort of sorting system that I can put stuff into would be great, because I'm tired of not being able to find anything I'm looking for. We do have 2 heads, which is neat because, we get one more and we can get that fight and get that beacon that we've been so craving so much. Okay, so what I wanted to get started with today is this. So we've got our farm done for our blazes. Now, this and this, well, first off, this is in the way, are just so rudimentary. We really need to make this automated, make this more efficient, and that's kind of what we're going to do. And of course, we need it here, because this is where all of our resources are going to come. I'm going to run under the base real quick, the house, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and this. This was only 2 tiers, and we've got 3 more tiers done. I know it doesn't have any of the concrete. I think we're just going to do it all with the nether stuff for now, because it's such a pain in the butt. Let's get back a little bit here. Yeah, we can see it kind of shaping up. It looks a little strange just because we haven't gotten to the point where we're kind of curving over yet, but. And maybe we gradient it more concrete at the bottom and kind of loosen it up as we go up. I don't know. I kind of like the looks that now we're not using concrete. Kind of looks kind of neat. Maybe just the top of the like the bottom 2 pans, and you leave the middle and do the same thing on the sides and top. I don't know. We'll see how we like that. But yeah, we're gonna head in here. I want to get some of the spruce real quick, because I see that we can do some modifications to what we have. Oh, well, this is why we don't have any spruce, because we need to plant more of those giant trees. And we'll go ahead and do that as well. We'll grab some of this. We probably need to be careful how much we grab, because we can just chop down one of these giant trees, and clearly we'll have plenty. Grab that big one in the middle there. And unfortunately, with doing this, we have to do the monotonous process of climbing up the tree and misclicking like that. Yep. Sometimes I wonder why I try to do these things in a nice fashion. We're gonna have to redo this on the way back down, so it doesn't matter, I guess, huh? The reason this was so easy earlier is that I didn't have efficiency a billion on my on my axes, so I didn't have to worry about this. Okay. Now we're on a roll. Just cut 3 out at a time. And just keep working your way up. Nope. Because then that happens, and then you gotta cut one back. I don't know what it is about the average time of season, but yeah, eyes bother the heck out of me. I haven't been staring at a screen long enough to have any issues, but my god. We're just about there. We're peeking out of the tops. Alright, this seems to be the last layer. And then, whoa. We just kind of get ourselves centered here, and then we'll just start pegging way back down. This is about 100 times quicker than it was before, which is our iron axe. So yeah, really getting that village trader thing started was incredible. Oh, we need more books. We really need to capture 2K, so we need to also think about that a little bit. We need to capture cows. We need to probably quit just killing them. I know that's kind of Minecraft 101. However, we were not really worried about it in the beginning because we weren't really trading it, so that's not the first thing we did. I'm aware now that we probably need to start focusing more on keeping regenerating resource, so we need to watch out what we're killing. I should go grab but then we have to get these two somewhere where we're gonna use them. I don't know where that is yet. So for now, we're gonna pass. But we need some sheep. We need some. Oh no, we haven't slept in a while apparently, huh? Okay, well we got past him. He's stuck underneath this. I think I was using this guy's bed. Yeah. Sorry about that, buddy. Yeah, you can have it back. So the reason I got some of this is because I wanted to finish off. This is strange. We like the arch texture way underneath here with that, but then we're going to have to figure out how to hide this on the back side. You know, we're going to have to hide all this as well. But I may want to like arch this in, just because this is kind of the main hall here. That doesn't really matter. I may be getting on a tangent, which is very likely. But I want to see, I didn't even put it back in my inventory. I want to see watch out this hole. I think I want to bring out like a different, like in here somewhere. And then I'm gonna arch this up. Nope. Problem being is I'm out of bamboo. Well, I'm not out of bamboo, I'm out of scaffold, so we're just doing this the rudimentary way. We're just hopping and jumping around, so we need to get up 2 more, or bring the roof down. I'm not against either. You know what? This isn't a scaffolding block, but it is now. It is today. So makeshift block. Nope, I probably shouldn't have done that because it's not going to let me delete it. One, two, one. We do have silk touch, so I didn't care, but I really don't want to waste the silk touch if I don't have to. But probably need to get some more bamboo. We could use some of the side stuff because we don't need stuff on both sides, but you know what? It is what it is. We'll get more. We got plenty of bamboo. So do we like that, or do we go 1, 1, 2, 5? I think that second option is what we go with, and then we'll get rid of that. Yeah. So let's. Technically, I can hit that if I jump right. Perfect. You just gotta be really cheeky. Oh, I'm not for that one apparently. And then 1 and 2 in here, and then. How did I possibly do that? Okay. Nope. So that's what watch out for these holes I put. I don't mind that near as much. We didn't have these little corner pieces in here. Okay, we're just gonna do that for now. We need to get on to what we really wanted to get going on today. And that is, like I said, a sugar cane farm. And I really think the smartest place to put it is just up here since we have so much room. But that's why I wanted to kind of work up this edge over here like I was doing off stream. Because I want to know how wide it's going to be here. Just to know where we can start the sugarcane farm. And then we also wanted a carrot farm, which that'll be operated by a villager. So I can see I got one over there and got one down. So we need room for that, which that doesn't need to be huge. However, is that a hanging particle? What is this? What are these? These little swoopies from that guy? That's so strange. I would like to get the, this kind of perimeter done of this layer so we know how much room we have. Ouch. We may not know that until we get this up the next level, which that looks to be the case. So that we need to see about that. But maybe we have enough to just get a portion done. I'm not really sure. We also realized deep slate tiles is a thing. We could add a third texture in here, which would be kind of cool. Didn't realize there was a third texture available. Okay, so we've got a lot of nothing useful in here. Doesn't look like we did find 2 ancient debris, which was crazy. I know that's, you know, getting our final weapons and stuff. That's pretty cool. But we've got a couple or not even stacks, but a couple of these, so we're gonna try them out. I think let me pull up a secondary screen real quick and see what I need to do, because I think this layer is right. So the next one in technically looks like it ends here, and so I just need to see the. It's really hard to tell what layer this would be for the diameter of this. Well, maybe we also just need to give ourselves some room. I don't know. Let's go ahead and just start filling this in. And the trick of the trade is keeping everything fluid, so not putting 4 in a row. It's kind of like a really wicked game of reverse tic-tac-toe or whatever. You know, you're trying not to match everything up. It is really tiresome because you got to click in the right spots. So we got a ton there, but we don't want that to connect. We do want that one though, so we'll just boop. And same thing goes here. This, see, I misclicked, but you know it doesn't matter because we've got. Oh, well that matters. Really? Try that again, huh? Well, we won't let that matter. We'll just keep on going. Oh, we'll double this, right? Yo, I guess we're tripling it. That sucks. Yep. It's just about the randomness is all that matters. If you're trying to make it look right, then you're doing it wrong because it's not supposed to look right. It's just about having a random. So I gotta be a little careful. We're getting towards this edge over here because we don't know. I'm assuming this circle or this radius here is gonna be like 3. Just down there. It's just hard to tell. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. You know. So we'll have to figure out what that is on that level because that's kind of puts a limit on what we can do here, unfortunately. That guy made me hungry, both in real life and in the game. And I hear him up there still. Oh, he actually scared me. Was so not ready for that. I was just talking smack, and he's came down from the heavens. And that was perfect timing that my dog touched my foot at the same exact time. That was so freaky. It could have been better timing for everything to happen at once. I'm not a jumpy person, so that was actually really shocking to me that just scared me that much. I guess with the dog touching me and everything else all at the same time, that was a little frightful. Okay, so I hope I didn't go the right direction with my scroll wheel. We can get rid of these little guys there. Nope, I wanted that one, but we'll get it picked up. So we trust that we're not hurting ourselves. Which, you know, fat chance that, huh? By just doing this all. Ooh, okay. Here it is. Boom. All right. Well. Oh no. We do have Featherfall now. Oops. We do have Featherfall now, which thank Lord we have that. Because we do fall a lot, so we need either more Deep Slate or we need more of this stuff to get that going. Do we want to go to the Nether, or do we want to go down to the bottom of the pit? I say we go to the pit, just because then we can take some of this stuff down that we've crafted up and we don't necessarily need. And we do have some of that. You know, we have some of it here, but we'll take it on down with us. And we've maxed our own turn out, so let's just go on down, see what we got. And this is the fun part. We just gotta run into this wall. Until the day that doesn't work. Wow, that was a tongue twister. And as you can see, we've got, you know, maybe we shouldn't have done this because I know we are super crowded. Super crowded up in here. We've kind of moved some things around and made those what they need to be, so we're gonna have to make some more chest. We'll just make two. Another large chest. What am I doing? Another large chest real quick. Just gonna keep ever expanding this. I would really love to call this a system, but there's nothing systematic about the way this stuff is stored right now. Yeah. So we didn't need to put that in there because we will need this, and we wanted this actually. Nope, just the Deep Slate part of it. Just keep a stack for now. So we need to. Well, we need to harvest Deep Slate, and we're actually not deep enough to do that. So that requires us to go down to the bottom of the actual bottom. This maybe just needs to be a secondary mine that we have. I don't remember. We've been down here forever, so I'm not even sure what's down here. Is it just? Now we remember. It's not a mine. It's a man-made mine. It's this thing that's pretty okay. Well, it is what it is. We've got this now. So mining this is you know actually efficient. So we're just going to spend some time clearing some of this out. Yeah, we wanted to get that rooftop done. That's kind of what we're working for because we want to get a sugarcane farm started. And those are kind of tricky. You know, there's a million different designs out there, it seems like. And we'll make the million in once. But I just don't like that on most of them it seems like the sugarcane gets hung up just because you have to have a water source block next to it. So we're going to figure out how to remediate that and allow us to maximize the amount we can get. I know everybody else does this too, but I really just want to do the process myself just because I enjoy doing it, I guess. I actually wouldn't mind grabbing some of this stuff too. This might be like an actual interesting story block of like why we have what we have, maybe? Wait, is this? Oh, see, we're picking up Deep Slate, and cobble Deep Slate's what we need to make the blocks out of. That's interesting. And grabbing that is what? Skulk vein? You know, we don't really have a use for this, but I want some of it. I don't know why. So we're just gonna grab a few of them. And I think this is just the Underdark biome. I don't think we have like an actual. Well, we don't know. I don't know how they work. Maybe they could be a. I forget the name of them. Anywhere, but I thought it had to be the place where the portal's at. The portal room thing is. So I don't know if we're actually safe or if we are walking into a trap. I guess we'll know when we get 3 strikes and then the world goes dark, but I don't believe that we can be attacked by the warden. There it is. Here. I'm gonna be so wrong about that. This is gonna be such a misjudgment, and it's gonna end poorly, but I hope not. Well, we're just gonna keep clearing this out. We're gonna get a couple stacks, like I said. We need to make the platform so we can start the sugarcane farm. We need to decide dimensions of it because I want to also squeeze in that carrot farm in between it. I don't want the carrot farm to affect our trading hall, so we have to be a little careful when it comes to that, but endless amounts of carrots is going to be our fuel source when we get a gold farm going, which that's one of the farms I've never made before, which is super exciting. So we need to get a gold farm going as well, and that shouldn't be too hard to do. Then we've established ourselves in the nether a little bit. I'm not sure what we're going to do for a gold farm yet. I think the first process actually is getting on top of the bedrock, the ceiling of the nether. Unfortunately, that is a process on its own. You know, I'm not even sure. It may be disabled. It may no longer be feasible. I know that they try to cover and patch all exceptions or whatever to the game on the caves and cliffs. I believe they did that. You know, that got rid of TNT duping, which, you know, I understand that from a PvP perspective. However, when it comes to terraining and clearing out mega project holes, you know, clearing out those no spawn area zones or whatever, it does kind of stink for us. So that's kind of the one thing that I'm gonna miss about Java. I have played Java before, long ago. That was the only free version of Minecraft I could get was Java, unfortunately. So I don't think we started there because we had it on a gaming console before. I don't know. It's just really hard to describe, but I didn't like it. I know that Java probably has a little more freedom than Bedrock just because it's not like strictly monitored and updated like Bedrock is clearly. But, you know, we don't mind that. Okay, so I think we've got enough. Here I am saying that I want to go get more. I think we've got enough. Did I get experience for breaking that? Okay. That's strange. Let's get out of this hole. We'll get up there, we'll exchange this for a couple of different stacks, I believe, of the deep slate brick and polished deep slate. We'll hopefully get that. I probably need to pop open my mock-up here and figure out what we've got for, you know, we got a few. We need full stacks. This can go into, yeah. Looks like we've got a little stoppage here, so we're gonna go ahead and, yep. We just gotta keep coming down here and doing that. Unfortunately, we don't need to constantly do this with copper. We're gonna convert these to blocks because we're gonna have so much. It's never gonna end. Yeah. Full stack, and let's jump in here. Boom, boom, and let's make as many copper blocks as we can. Oh. So we got copper blocks, since we got I haven't actually used the copper, obviously. This is like a single block, and the cut copper looks like it's got like a dash through it, but let's just continue what we're doing. So we polish it up first, and that's done. And then we go back and you brick it up. And I think 3 is enough, and then we've got 3 of the other, which is actually, I don't know how that worked out so perfect. I don't know how we ended up with the exact right amount. Huh. Calculated, oh no, we put that one in there. I was like, calculated, I guess? Okay, so we can head up when we get some more of this done. I'm gonna crawl up here, and then when we get up here, I think we need to sleep. It sounds a little bit like maybe it's dark outside with the ominous music. But we'll check it out. Yeah, the orb's looking super cool. Where the sphere is, just because it's super dark. Yeah, coming up here, you just look like you're walking in the darkness, and I like how it has. Like I said, maybe we start. Let me check my starting here real quick. Yeah, maybe we start with more concrete in the middle, and then get less and less and less, and kind of like let it be peppered at the outsides. That way we don't have to use so much concrete, because we did use up all the sand and gravel that we had. So we start with like mainly concrete, less, and then be like none by the time we get to here, which we already have, and then reverse that on the top. That's an idea, just to save us on concrete. We'll see if we go with that or not. I actually didn't continue this in the creative, in the super flat design Area 51 world that I have. I guess if you don't know, that was probably a little confusing. I have a creative flat, super flat world that I kind of mock things up in. I call it Area 51 just because it's my design place, my place to mock up ideas. And we didn't actually, so this was initially going to be a brain, like a giant brain shaped thing. It got hard to make. So ovals, circles is not hard, ovals is not hard, but smushed, squished, and rotated ovals was getting really difficult. So we just went with the sphere. We kind of changed up our story a little bit. But anyways, over there, I didn't actually change the circle. I mean, I did the skeleton. But I don't know. I haven't. I maybe did one stall in my creative world to kind of get my idea for this, and then we, just do it all here. So we got a lot to make up. But I'm actually going to look at that real quick. So let me apologize for this. You can stare at my inventory for a hot minute. I'm actually going to look at that real quick. So let me apologize. Oh, I apologize for that too. Listening to myself talk. That was convenient, wasn't it? How did I decide how big we were going with that? I don't remember what we did. Maybe I need to find out what layer we're on. I can tell you that's not going to be easy. We need to look into what layer we're on. This is just going to be super difficult. I think, okay, so if this is the center, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 10, maybe above center. I don't know if that's a good way to measure that. It's so difficult to do. Okay, let's just get up there. I think 10 from the center. And I believe if I check what I have, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 10th layer, maybe this is what we... Oh, this is so difficult because I don't want to mess this up. If I mess this up, then I have to redo all of it. Okay, we're going to pretend this is right. I have to make sure we're on 10, though. And I think I counted for that. Let's double check this number one more time. And then I think we might have a circumference that we know is right. We just need to make sure this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are on 10 absolute. Okay, I think we know what we're gonna do here now. Oh boy, okay. I think 3, 4, 2, 2. So 3. I mean, this is already wrong. I think. Ow. I am second guessing myself so much right now. We're gonna start in the center. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, which that's right. So it actually needs to be like 3, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. So what that means is 3. So from the center, 3. And then this will be 4, which is interesting. So 1, I'm trying to keep design at the same time. 2, 3 and 4, and then 2, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we'll go with 1, 1, 1. Oh. 1, 1, and then back to 2. And that's actually where we exchange over and redo this. So 1, 1, 2, 2, well, I think 4? Must be 3. Actually, that's exactly where we needed it. And this may be wrong, but that's okay. Actually, that worked out perfect. I think we're on the right layer. Man, we're not really wasting the inside, I don't think. So I'm not super concerned, but I also am still concerned. I don't know. We're going to go with it. If I've got to redo a whole bunch of stuff off camera, I will. I don't want to put you... Dang it. I don't want to put you guys through that, obviously. I think we're right. I don't know why we'd be wrong at this point. We're just going to keep on keeping on here. Yep. Strange pattern going in. Oh, nope, that was right. That needs to be a little bit different. We're getting... Problem is with doing the outline and then filling it in is you got to be careful about what you have and haven't already placed. Okay, so we've actually got 1/4 of the circle done, which is surprising. We have a ton left here to do, but you know, I'm okay with this progress for now. We need to probably decide how big and where to put the sugarcane farm, and where we want it to output. Now, I had some ideas on this. I don't think we need that much room for the village or the carrot farm. So fortunately, we can, you know, we may be able to section this now that we can kind of see it from a, you know, flat two-dimensional point of view. We have like the 4 quadrants actually technically. I don't think we really need any other food source other than the carrots, so we can well, I'm trying to find out where the center's at. We can, you know, carrots over here, carrots over there, carrots over there, carrots over there, and then like the sugar cane in the center. We'll figure out how we're going to do that, but we need to get the best of both worlds in here, and probably more sugar than carrots. I'm not super concerned. We can AFK fish farm, get some fish. So I'm not awfully concerned with having a ton of carrots. I'm trying to think here. We do need to be careful about height as well, but I really think we start with... Well, we need to start with the sugar cane, and we got to decide where it's going to output. You know, we could just have it drop right here in the center, funnel it all to the middle, drop it in a bucket or a hopper into a chest. But I really think we need to decide what's happening on these edges. I know we haven't really gotten this far yet, but we want this open look, and this is 7 wides, and this is 11 wide. So technically, if you wanted to go 7 by 7, we would bring this in. Let's mock up a frame here. So if this is the center, 1, 2, 3. I mean, technically that's... And this may change our arches above. Dang it. Our arches above, because this technically makes this center part square. You know, our distance, you know, if we're standing here, our distance is exactly the same from all those now. There was a little strange, so that would mean we could bring this, you know, at least to there. Will I? I don't know, because this also needs to be blocked back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5. So like it needs to be like that, honestly. And then we just have a ton of room here we have to deal with. And then we'd be able to continue, you know, that same pattern along the back side here until it's covered up. You know, I don't mind that actually. which is strange. I really kind of like this. Gives us a little more leeway with what we can do decoration wise. But yeah, this pattern continued across. You know, this gives us an input place for our sugar cane and our crops to funnel to. Same with over here. You know, we'll have this little indent here, gets us into that, and we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I don't think this is important enough to us anymore. Be careful not to hit the button on anything else. Okay, we won't need this. It's gonna get a little dark in that edge. Now we actually probably need to leave that because that's giving a light source through there. Okay, so this is kind of where things start. We'll go ahead and the beginning of designing something new again. Okay. I need more torches, first off. First and foremost, we need to expand this. We'll place that one there just because that's what we know. We also need to... Okay, so now we need to fill this in with whatever block we want to use. I think... I mean, obviously we're going to use spruce. Well... Do we have anything else on hand that we actually might like better? Let's try out some of these. We do have spruce, so I'm glad we didn't just click spruce. That would have been unfortunate to make pieces we already have, but we don't have any oak. Don't have any oak bits. Oh, we do now. Okay. Let's see what... Oh, I don't know what to start with. Let's start with the obvious. We'll start with this first. Okay, we'll see how this looks. Okay, so if we wanted to put some chests in here, we definitely don't want to set them on the ground. Do we really want to just go straight into a block, or do we want to have like a upside down? I think we're gonna go with this. Okay. And then really we actually probably want to... So this is become setting two different corners together. Yeah, I think we're gonna want this because that's gonna give us that look, and we can actually copy this feature in here. Okay, I like that. That doesn't change anything here because this is actually going to be part of a collection system, so it's going to be is going to be a little different. You know, that's not really doing us anything. However, we could step these. I know I don't have that on the other side, so maybe the light sources look a little different. But if I put steps in these bottom two, at least that light gets out. Okay, and then... Yeah, that's right. I'm really questioning myself here. Oh, well, sorry, not sorry. Maybe we do this the other way. Maybe we upside down them here, just because we, yeah. As long as I didn't pull that, okay. Yeah. If we had a couple chests, would we set them back, or would we... Yeah, I think we'd set him back and have his lip here. I don't know why we would need it right on the edge. Do a setback, and then we can actually... That would give us like a pillarable thing in the middle, so we've got... Well... This is the design process. It's really not conventional, because I'm going to sit here and drive myself nuts. We're not going to set it back because we want to be able to put... You know, we need this on the sides for, well, for that. I don't think we actually need to follow this exactly, so we won't probably put that one in there. We will just do our pillar up a little higher, but we will need to copy that though here. Okay, so if we had chest, this becomes a blank space, so we'll need to figure out what to do with that. For now, we'll those in there. This could be a feature on its own, you know, bam bam, I don't know, we'll figure that out later. This is going to require a lot of chests and a lot of hoppers. We'll try this many chests for now. Because it'll be chest, 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 chest. And you'll be able to see there's a gap here, but I think we're going to hopper. So we'll be able to have like 3. I want plenty of storage, so if we can, you know, put 3 of these, so that would require us to have 3 hoppers plus whatever's inputting. Then we know, okay, so what we'll know is, it's going to be really hard is deciding which direction to feed our hoppers since they're separate. But one will be for carrots, one will be for paper. The only unfortunate thing about that is it's going to be giving us 4 deposits for each of the resources. So we have to check, you know, doing the paper here, 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 which is okay. And we're actually all right with that for now. So we need to decide which one's paper and which one is carrots. I really feel like this needs to be paper. But then how do we? I sound like a zombie or a villager now. We need to get off of this for 1 hot minute. Okay. That was really bright on my face. We need to update this. We're getting sidetracked, but I want to update. Yep, see how that filled that up? Oh, you gotta look at the map first, maybe. Okay, now put it back. Okay, so now we've kind of filled this up a little more. We're kind of covering up our tiling of the floor section, which is neat. Why does it seem like this hangs out? Oh yeah, because this will be shorter than, because it angles up, of course. Yep. Okay, we're getting sidetracked. I like the looks of this. We had 3 chests here. That gives us, you know, 12 double chests of storage. I don't know how long it would take to AFK to get 12 double chests of sugar cane, but a very long time. So I want to just go ahead and get to where this location's at. So if we're going sugar cane here, final answer, we are at 317,606. So let's go get that location. Alright, so this is technically... Ow. So that would be... Let me go back up there because it fell. That'll be where the sugarcane needs to dump. Now, that also means that our carrots need to dump in... Well, actually right here. Unfortunately. We'll put this in between. Okay, so why I say unfortunately is we need to figure out how to shoot these in here without shooting things in. So really we need a barrier like here. Then maybe we can figure out what to do in between. Because this could be... Okay, so for now, let's just think about this. So if you have all of our items dumping in here, which we might have to go with like a click or a hopper... shooter, whatever, dispenser clock, so as it detects things coming into the hopper, it shoots it in. No, actually we don't need to drop it because we can just hopper straight down. We can just hopper all these items all the way down. I know it's a little strenuous on a server when you have the bajillion hoppers, so we need to be careful of that. But no, that'll be fine. So the minecart needs to hit here and dump all of its resource. And then it needs to continue about its way. So if it continues this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, and this is, you know, the center. So really, we're giving ourselves. Do I have a temporary like a dirt block? Unfortunately, not. I don't want to waste. Okay, we know what we're gonna do it. Let's waste this though. So really, I'm gonna pull that up again. Really, this is kind of the space. Based on height, you know, I think we're going to have to go, well, this is going to... Everything's going to angle in, so we're going to lose a lot of space. Let's just go here for now, maybe? That's 10 blocks. This is kind of the footprint we're dealing with, which really kind of stinks. You know, it's not as much room as we really anticipated it being. Now, don't get me wrong, technically we can go over here, yeah, and then the other one will be here, and then 3, and then 4, and then, you know, carrot farm will be, I mean, we really do have all this area too, so that's kind of where I'm saying, don't get me wrong, like, we do have until, like, here, roughly, because the carrot farms will be in the corners, and then that actually gives us, it gives us plenty of room, honestly. It is a little complicated to see, just based on the elevation here, but maybe what I ought to do is jump off. I mean, I do have to get off here shortly anyways. I've got about 10 minutes left. With that being the case, oh, my cell phone's right in front of me. Yeah, with that being the case, we need to we mock up a design that we think is going to fit in this footprint that we have. Make sure it's going to fit with the shape we got there. Because if we need more, we need to go bigger. Maybe this isn't big enough. I'm kind of wondering if it is. We could probably also get rid of this giant thing of lava that's beneath our feet. Just because this times 4, I mean, it's not a lot. It's really, really not a lot, and we need as much paper. This isn't any bigger than what's down there, and I can tell you down there, well, this is something to consider. Yeah, maybe we put one here, but then we could do an underground operation for thousands. I mean, there's nothing really stopping us from. I don't know. We'll think it over. We've talked it over. We've got an idea. I like this. This will look nice if there's one here on the side, that side, that side, that side. So I really wanted to have some resources coming down from up top, and why not paper? So we can sit here and trade these guys up, keep their village, you know, their trades up. We need it here. We're going to use it. We just got to decide how to maximize the amount of sugarcane we can get, because you know that's not it's not a big farm. Don't get me wrong, that's not a big farm, but that's only 2.5 stacks, and we need, well, hundreds, maybe thousands. Plus that, a couple, and maybe another stack and a half. So really, we're looking at 4 stacks. So there's no reason. If there's a reason I don't want to do it. There's no reason we can't have like an entrance to something underneath all of this, and just have something that's producing, you know, 400, 500, 600 paper an hour. I say 100. 4, 5, 6,000 paper an hour. I did that quick math and was like, wow, 10 paper an hour or 10 paper a minute. That's not crazy. It needs to be like 100 paper a minute. So we'll see if we can do that. If not, then, you know, that's why we've got another portal up now. We'll decide on maybe a central location for that and get ourselves kind of another hub going a little bit. Like we've got one that's going to the jungle. That doesn't really help us. So we need to kind of find locations across the world here, the map, that we don't have right there wherever we went. Locations that we want to go to, and put those portals in a safe place that we can just run between them, get to them, and like maybe paper farm needs to be a portal location, so we can go to the hub, go to the paper farm, go there, sit there AFK for an hour, 2 hours, and have enough to fill up a couple of chests. That's, well, you know, we can come back and put it into these. We can still have maybe the small rudimentary farms up here, just for backup reserves, which is not a bad idea. So that actually gets me to my next thing. I don't want cows up here. They are so noisy. I wish you could just turn off one animal noise. So we'll need to figure out where to get a cow farm, because we need tons of leather. Unless there's some other way we can get leather, cows it is. So we will need to create a farm for, oh my god, that's loud. We will need to create a farm for cows. That will need to be in a place far away from here, so I don't lose my sanity. Because because they are ungodly noisy, as well as that lightning. Um, I don't want to listen to them, so we need to, yeah, we'll find a place that's, maybe that's another portal idea. Portal to the cow farm. Because between that and sheep, I would love to have a sheep farm up here and get, start harvesting the colors, I guess. But I don't want to deal with the bah, bah, bah. I mean, I could make a little merry-go-round and send the sheep around and have them automatically sheared. I've done that before. It works out really well, and you get all the pretty colors of the sheep. But then you got to listen to them. Bah, bah, bah. It's just... Well, first off, for me, it drives me nuts. Second off, it would drive me more nuts, even more so nuts, if I was listening to somebody's YouTube and or Twitch stream, and all I could hear was sheep and cows, and not the person talking. So, and maybe you don't want to hear my voice. I also understand that. Okay, we also don't want to listen to this anymore either. I'm tired of listening to that. Noises in this game sometimes are just so loud. We're gonna sleep this off because I'm tired of listening to it. Like half the world is now on fire, it feels like. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, we'll come up with an idea for these farms up here. We'll go ahead and get it started, I think, and then we will decide for like a mega farm structure about going somewhere else and doing that. But we didn't make as much progress as I'd liked. We did talk through a lot of things, and this is kind of why I'm doing this the way I'm doing this, and I'm not doing hey, next time you come back, there'll be an entire base done, because I really want you to understand, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to show you the process that I go through when I'm designing bases, when I'm thinking about things. When I'm picking color palettes, like, using the oak with the stripped spruce, why I'm using deep slate, why I'm using, just the color palettes and the reasoning behind, even the simple things, like the reasoning behind why there's trapdoors up in this. It just gives it another texture that you couldn't get with the block, and so, the fence post in between the two, these are all very simple things, it seems like, when you're just watching somebody stream. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy watching Minecraft videos. I'm not saying nobody does a good job at this. I think a lot of people do a great job at this, especially like my favorite Korean does a phenomenal job at explaining his reasoning, and that's kind of like the person that I've always wanted to be. Not like to his level. I believe he's way better. Just in the scope of projects that things he can create in the scope of his creations. But yeah, there's no reason that I shouldn't be able to sit here and explain to you kind of my process. And if it's not something you enjoy, like, we do have other things going on. We'll have days where we're fighting the dragon, which we do need to discuss that. Maybe if I get, okay, so Friday mornings our next, this is kind of a neat view of the bowls so far, the sphere, but no, it's just the saucer. That is kind of our schedule, is Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings. I know it's kind of a cruddy time, but it's the only time I have available just because I'm in studies as well, so it's unfortunate that a lot of people will be at schools. But anyways, maybe I get enough done today, tonight, tomorrow. I do have to be a little careful. Obviously, I've got a life outside of this. I do work. I do go to school, so I don't have a ton of time. So I need to be careful what I promise. But maybe I get this done, the sugarcane farm done, get this little tiny piece here done, and maybe go put a cow farm somewhere. But maybe I get that done, so when we get back, we can do some trades, and maybe I'll go sit in the nether and sit under our little cropping that we made in the beginning. Let's go ahead and get over here and see if we can get a, I don't like that in the background. And get in the crop thing area that I had before, that allows me to get into, or to fight Enderman without them hurting me. My mind's all over the place right now. So maybe I'll get some Ender Pearls, I guess is where I was going with that. Long story short. Maybe we get on the horse and we go look for the first dungeon, in dungeon, and find an end portal, and we work towards that. We're gonna put up the blaze rods with our blaze farm, so that's neat. We could get an intermittent farm going. I'm not sure if we make. I know we can make one in the end for sure. Doing one in the nether, it's not a bad idea, especially in that biome that I'm in. That's where they spawn, so maybe we can do that. Yeah, we'll look into that. That'd be interesting to do. I don't think I've seen a lot of that done, so maybe that's something we can do that's unique. I don't know, we'll see about that. But anyways, I think we probably are gonna go ahead and let me get over here. I think we're gonna go ahead and end this episode here. I'm sorry we didn't get much done. We did talk through a lot, but yeah, maybe I'll try to make the promise that we will have the sugarcane farm done, at least a mock-up done. Have one done, we'll finish the rest with each other, but we'll have that done, and we will also potentially, I'm not promising, have some pearls ready, and we will go find that end portal. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me, and I'm gonna go ahead and yep, we're gonna save out of this. Awesome sauce, and then we don't really need anything else running. As in Minecraft, go away. Alright, again, I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. If you're here on Twitch, please go like and subscribe to the YouTube. That's where I'm going to put all my videos up at. I know Twitch has kind of got a limit to how long your videos stay, so I don't want you to be missing out on what's going on in the Let's Play. Like I said, this is episode 9, so if you're here and you're wondering, like, hey, I don't know what's going on, one's already gone. It's been too many days. Update on my schedule. Like I said, we're going to be doing hopefully at least 3 videos a week. It'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That'll definitely be our Let's Play. I'm sorry, this is getting a little crazy. Great song, but anyways, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Let's Play. I do want to get some Call of Duty in there with some of the friends, some of the guys from Baby Boys, our team Baby Boys, and then I play a little Overwatch in the background with some old high school friends as well. There's some other games I want to try out too. It kind of depends on how everything hits. Astroneer, I think, is another one I really like, or Subnautica, like there's things like that. Valheim was another good one. I want to try some more commodity games. They're still kind of focused around Minecraft survival, whatnot, but they're crafty, they're neat. I like them all. I know Minecraft's my favorite when it comes to survival, or, right up there next to tied with Ark, but we don't really need to get ourselves into a long duration of playing Ark. But yeah, so if you're here on Twitch, please go to the YouTube. It's KHug Gaming right there. That is my banner from YouTube. So just go ahead and Google me up, or YouTube me up. YouTube Google me, and give me a like, follow, subscribe on there. Hit the notification bell so you know when my next video is out. Like I said, this video either later today or early tomorrow will go up on YouTube. So I try to keep up to it as quickly as possible, but I can only do so much. One person, work and school is just a lot, but anyways, looks like we ended on our, yeah, that was kind of the perfect amount of talking somehow. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and bounce out of here. Enjoy the rest of your, it's Wednesday now, it's Wednesday, my dudes. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, so peace out.